Should I really divorce my husband? Why I think divorce is the biggest mistake most people make. Deciding whether to divorce your husband feels like the hardest choice you will ever face. But let me stop you right there. Divorce isn't just a tough decision, it's often the wrong one. Yes, I said it. In a world where just leave is thrown around like confetti, I'm here to take a stand and say divorce is overrated, overused, and for many, very unnecessary. The real problem isn't your marriage, it is what you are expecting from your marriage. Let's face it, marriage is not a Nicolas Cage movie or something. It is messy, it is complicated, and some days you might want to scream. But does that mean you should pack your bags? No. One of the biggest killers of modern marriages isn't infidelity or growing apart. It is unrealistic expectations. You thought marriage was going to solve your loneliness, make you happy 24/7, or be a picture-perfect romance. Guess what? It is not. Marriage is hard work, not a magic wand. Infidelity. Is it really the end? Once a cheater, always a cheater. That is what everyone says, right? But let's talk reality. People make mistakes. Sometimes they betray your trust. But does that one mistake define a lifetime? And what are the odds that you will get another husband, much less a faithful one? What are the odds? If your partner has shown remorse, made amends, and is willing to rebuild the trust, why throw everything away? Let me ask you, are you perfect? Have you never failed your partner in some way? Think about it. Growing apart is just an excuse. I hear this all the time. We have grown apart. Translation, you stopped trying. People evolve, but that doesn't mean you can't grow together. When you hit a rough patch, it is easy to assume you are no longer compatible. But guess what? Every marriage goes through phases. You either fight for your relationship or let it crumble. Which one will you choose? Divorce is a financial and emotional nightmare. Let's not sugarcoat it. Divorce is expensive. I mean, hiring lawyers, dividing assets, paying alimony, setting up two households. Do you know how much that costs? And the emotional toll. Let's talk about the sleepless nights, the regrets, the guilt, and the pain of watching your kids struggle with the fallout. Divorce doesn't just end a marriage. It leaves scars that take years to heal. Is that really worth it? Is it really worth it? Think about the kids. You might tell yourself the kids will be fine. But the question is, will they? Children of divorce often carry the emotional weight for years. They may blame themselves, struggle in relationships, or feel torn between two parents. Staying in a difficult marriage may not be easy, but fighting to create a peaceful, stable home is often the better choice for your kids' well-being. Seriously. The grass is not greener on the other side. Here's the truth. No one tells you. The grass isn't greener on the other side. You might think life will be better without your spouse, but often you are trading one set of problems for another. Loneliness, single parenting, financial struggles, and the realization that starting over isn't as glamorous as it sounds. That is the reality waiting on the other side of divorce. It is. Marriage is about commitment, not convenience. You should know that. In a society obsessed with instant gratification, marriage stands as a test of endurance. It is not about feeling in love every day. It's about choosing to love even on the hard days. It's about commitment, sacrifice, and the courage to stay when everything in you wants to leave. Real talk. Stop running from the hard stuff. Let us be real. Divorce is often the easy way out. It is easier to blame your partner than to look in the mirror and face your own flaws. It is easier to quit than to fight for something worth saving. But here's the kicker. Running from your problems will not solve them. Whether you are married or divorced, life will always throw challenges your way. So, my final word, don't do it. If you are considering divorce, stop and ask yourself, have I really done everything I can to save this marriage? Have I fought for it with all my heart? Have I been the best version of myself as a spouse? If the answer is no, then it is not time to give up. Seek counseling, pray, communicate, and work through your issues. Divorce should be the absolute last resort, not the first. The absolute last. Let us spark a conversation. Do you agree or disagree? Is divorce ever the right choice, or is it just a convenient escape? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more bold takes on relationships and personal growth.